And that shit was PSX 17 all over again.
Yo, we off air?
I'm not fucking with these experience shows.
So now he want to come out with the truth. This shit was right? Yeah. What the fuck? You know, I gotta play my role, man. Hey, yo, what the fuck, man?
That shit was PSX all over again, bro. I was, but I couldn't hold it. I couldn't even fake the PSX. I was fucking red. Like, I think Alex, you were on my stream, right?
Yeah.
Alex was damage controlling. I'm like, fuck this shit, bro.
Hey, yo, dumb niggas really don't care about the hardcore.
Bro, these motherfuckers don't understand. You ain't gotta have a big event for bullshit, bro. Like, yo, what's up with these? Blizzard did the same shit with Blizzard.
They could have had the normal inside Xbox and announced these two studios 30, 45 minutes, call it a fucking day.
It was a 2-hour show, right?
Yeah, bro.
This shit was ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, I mean, and then they showed multiplats, but ain't a problem. But show some shit with the multiplats. Yeah, they didn't really show nothing new.
And Sony didn't waste no time. All the multiplat, the new shit they showed, it's already on PlayStation's YouTube account.
God, everything, man. These motherfuckers, fuck. They the worst. They got the worst marketing. Whatever team known to man.
I think they just falling in line with this bullshit that's going on with the soft America, man. That's all it is. They following trends. They just following trends.
I don't know what's good anymore. I don't know.
No, it's that coffee shop shit, man. They don't look. They're not trying to battle Sony. Mm-hmm. They want Sony to partner with them for Mixer and shit like that, and they trying to duke it out with Amazon and Google. But
shit is bad, real bad.
Yeah,
like what the fuck, bro? I mean,
yeah, you know what's crazy though? You got motherfuckers is fucking hyping this shit up like it was cool. But I mean, like I don't know, man. You know, like I guess if you're an Xbox guy, diehard through, you got to be excited for something. Like, but then they don't get. They have to show something again. That's gonna get. Not just say forget your core. Like motherfuckers are gonna hype up anything. That's gonna make somebody else go out and buy your console. And again, this show did not do that. They didn't come out and show anything new that would entice a PlayStation gamer to invest into their ecosystem. That's we know you got Forza, we know you got Halo, we know you got Gears, we know you got Game Pass. What are these studios working on?
Right.
Like, I mean, that's
give me a hint. Give me some, like he said, some graphic or something.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything, man. You know, like
they could have did this. This was worse than that. They could have just had sit downs with these developers talking about what the concept of these games. Something. They didn't do nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Like it probably would have been a little more boring because you were doing a sit down. You have people watching and listening.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying? I'd rather know what's coming. You know what I'm saying? The concept that you got coming out. This bullshit that they just pulled out. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good point because a lot of people don't know what Obsidian is, or they don't know. Yeah. They should have showed like their shit and then had them talk about.
Even if they didn't have a concept, they could have just talked about it. This is the game we're looking at making.
Yeah,
it's a character doing this. It's an adventure game. It's an RPG. Something. They didn't give you anything.
Yeah, bro.
You understand what I'm saying? Even with the earlier acquisitions, with the earlier development, they could have been on that stage talking about what they got going. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to start somewhere, and they're not doing that.
Hey, Porter Rock was right, man. These dudes out here was hyping up crossplay so bad, and yet they just accepting this shit. I mean, I don't know, man.
No, this is terrible.
This is them officially like purging the hardcore. They really think that they can get to that 2.1 billion.
Listen, they're not gonna
crowd. That's what they think.
They're not gonna get to no 2.1 billion. No, but they don't. For one, they don't have games like that people want.
I mean, I understand that's like good talking. But not even Spotify's at 2 billion, and that's a music app that everybody in the whole world uses.
Exactly. And they have a free version.
Not even, and it's free, and you can put that shit on a fucking toaster.
How can you barely get 40 million people to buy your console in 5 years, and you try to reach 2 billion? What the fuck?
But what I don't understand is.
Motherfucker trying to be billionaires with lemonade stands. That's how it is, man.
No, but the thing is, when these Xbox,
I get the vision, but let's be realistic here.
Performing better than the 360 sold 80 million. This shit.
Yeah, they need to look at all right, what that got us to 8 million, and how can we improve on that? That's what they should have done. What did 360 do to sell 80 million? Yeah. That's what they need to look at because they already had a blueprint. They just needed to improve on it. That's what Sony did. Sony be like, yo, we fucked up with PS3. What the fuck did we do with the PS2 and PS1 that got us to 100 million more? And they just copied it. They just went back to the old playbook. Just make games, make sure you have huge third-party support, make it console portable. Hey, lo and behold, you got PS1, PS2 numbers again. That's
I guess Microsoft is looking at it like they'll never, like now that Sony's back on its footing, that we'll never compete with them. They're in all these different territories, which is true. They'll never compete with them at their own game.
I would say this: Microsoft's issue was a temporary issue. That whole fuck up, granted they fucked up with Xbox One, but don't curse the future of the console because what you did. Just don't release a $500 console with the intent of a camera. If it's $500, people got to see why it's $500. That was one of Xbox's issues. You're selling a $500 console, but Call of Duty plays best on a $400 console. So why am I buying a $500 console? Connect camera. All right, what do I do with it? Say Xbox on. Stuff, you know what I'm saying? Don't curse the future of Xbox because you made a mistake.
But then they looking at it like this too. They looking at it like this too, Puerto Rock. Like we dropped Halo 5, which again may have been mediocre. We dropped this, which may have been mediocre, but y'all ain't show us no love. Which you gotta admit that the PlayStation gamers, even if it isn't the best game out there, it'll still get some love. And what they're thinking is they're like, well, fuck the hardcore. We're not even gonna deal with them anymore. We're gonna go straight casual. That's what this whole new regime is all about. Yeah, all about casual. Why would you have this show for 2 hours with a bunch of motherfuckers just cheering in the background and you have nothing to show? Really?
and then the show being pre-recorded. That's the crazy part.
I mean, those are little shit. My thing, and I said this since the day one, since we started multiplayer podcast, right? Console gaming is a niche market because there's only 3 manufacturers. We got Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony. Yo, you look at every other product. How many companies make microwaves, tablets, refrigerators? There's only 3 companies that make consoles. This is the only market where you don't have 100 manufacturers making consoles. There's only 3. You know what I'm saying? If any one of those 3 goes away, that's a third of the market gone in one swoop. You know what I'm saying? It's not like people get afraid Ford disappears. If Ford disappears, you got like 30 other car manufacturers. You good. No one's gonna white boys are still gonna get their trucks. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be a Toyota Tundra. All right? It's no one's gonna notice. You see what I'm saying? But let's say if if Nintendo disappears, that's a huge ripple. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't think Phil understands that. No,
they got the wrong man in charge. I'll tell you that. They really do.
No, it's not Phil. It's Satya. Phil's.
They need to JFK that motherfucker, bro.
Phil's.
God forgive me, bro. God forgive me. JFK that dude.
It's Satya, bro.
I'm just kidding, bro. Fuck,
them motherfuckers didn't want Xbox. Phil had to convince them to keep it, and then when he did it on their terms, now he's trying to pivot and do it, in a way to reach another audience, and he figures that his claim to fame is to say fuck us. But if it was anybody like you, could you even see a Peter Moore working for Satya? Peter Moore, no, it wouldn't work. Like somebody like a Peter Moore or even Seamus, they couldn't work for Satya Nadella.
No,
Satya Nadella wants that cloud shit.
Oh fuck, man, this shit is wild, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible.
This shit is wild, bro.
It was. And
I think we get frustrated. I think we get frustrated as gamers because we spend so much money and time on these shits. That's like you looking for the next best thing. Competition is supposed to bring the best out of everyone, and it's like, they not doing it. They not.
Yeah.
Them slacking is actually gonna fuck up Sony from actually being competitive. You know what I'm saying? Like Sony just gonna get lazy.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows.
Sony can't get lazy because their whole company, it's surviving by the game, right? If they get lazy, then the less money they make and they go out of business. That's just simple. So they really can't. This is why Sony has to go balls to the wall. They have no choice. They have to support VR. They have to support all this shit.
The problem is that Sony's new leadership is more or thinks more like Microsoft's current leadership.
Oh yeah,
like his entire focus base is on sustainable income, and raising their stock prices.
Yes, and this
so
is why
the way he's going to do it is going to be more Satya Nadella than Andrew House.
Like, I don't care.
I don't know about that.
As long as
I'm saying that's just
keep
who he
bringing
is.
the games and they keep being the leader at what they doing, and that's satisfying with the exclusives, with the VR and all the other content. That's all I care about. I care less about all the other shit. I'm in for the games. I could give a fuck about who runs the company.
They could even give niggas Banjo. That's crazy.
Nah, that's wild because they had been hyping that shit up. Everything that they pretty much hyped up.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna check y'all fellas out.
Bro, take your ass to sleep after that fucking depression.
Oh shit, man! It's like 1 a.m. over here.
That's not too bad.
You gonna have some nightmares soon, nigga.
Oh shit.
How's the weather